Clemson, we haven't played them in, 10 years. And, of course, I've kept up with them. They're in the league. I've seen them through the years. I know Dabo very well. But when you look at this team on tape, whether it be offense, defense, or kicking, this may be as complete or the most complete team that I've seen years, ever. I mean, we've prepared for a lot of great football teams over 30-plus years, but this team is complete. They play with great effort, great intensity. When I say they're extremely well coached, they're extremely well coached. It's not just schematically, but their awareness, their ability to execute, all of it, and offensively weapons everywhere. And basically, they play offensive defense. Their weapons are everywhere on defense, and so an outstanding football team. It'll be challenging playing down there on a Saturday night. One that I hope everybody on our team is looking forward to the challenge, and you know it's going to be one. But what an exciting atmosphere, what an exciting opportunity. I thought our practice displayed that today, that our players understand, and that was as good a Tuesday work as we've had. Now, that's all it is at this point. Now we got to put together the same thing the rest of the week. So big challenge, and certainly a big opportunity for this program. So I'll take your questions.
Coach, is it bad for the ACC to have a team that appears to be this much better than everybody, or does that motivate the rest of the league to get better?
I've been in the Southeastern Conference where we were like that. Pretty much is where they're sitting right now with one. I think it's a part of a league that as good as the ACC is, it doesn't have to be just Clemson that can happen too. But they've done all the right things, done a great job, and so right now that's where they've perched themselves. But I think that changes over time. I think it's good for the ACC that every one of us feel challenged to take another step and another step. So but every great league, I mean, I've seen that. I've seen Southern Cal dominate the Pac, whatever the number has been. We've seen Oklahoma or Nebraska or Texas dominate a circumstance. And I certainly think that, that's going to continue happening in Power 5 type leagues. But right now it happens to be Clemson.
What is Clemson's strength in their ability to get consistent pass pressure, just using those 4 future NFL down, which means they can have 7 in coverage? How do you counter that?
Throw it fast. They're good. We have to have some balance in our offense, and we're working very hard at that. So you do have to understand there's only X amount of time. You have to have great understanding your entire offense. It's not just how to do it or what to do, but why we're doing certain things, and that's the beauty of it. I think that excites us as coaches, and I think it does as players. That's the whole part of planning. We've got to plan well and execute well.
Can you protect your quarterback with an empty backfield?
Yeah, I think we can, but there's a lot of different ways you protect. The quarterback has to protect an empty backfield. The quarterback has to put people in the right places. Sometimes that's a guessing match. Quarterback has to get it out of his hand if he guesses wrong or they bring more than 5. So it is, I call it uno. Anytime anybody's willing to bring more than what you have protecting, but you also have to be able to have the ability to protect with 7, 6, and 5. And there's a lot of different ways to go about protecting. And then you have to do the physical parts, which is the most challenging part in protecting them.
A loud atmosphere at Miami a couple weeks ago. You guys only had, I think, 1 false start. Has that work been consistent in practice as far as the Clemson thing?
Yeah, I thought we were really clean today. We had 1. We were very, very cranked up loud at our practice. We'll be again tomorrow. I've still got a little bit of a headache, honestly, from the noise. But I thought we handled it well today. The other part of it is that people forget you have a difficult communication circumstances defensively as well. Based on formations, there's certain coverage checks, there's strength calls, there's all kinds of things. So our defense went through it, and I thought we did a good job there. We've got another step we can take. They're not as loud when Clemson has the ball, but it can still be different, even for a defensive football team.
When was